Biscuit and Larange, what did Larange learn? Does anyone remember?
No!
That's okay, that's why I'm here. So last time, Larange learned about how to connect with God. What are some ways that he learned how to connect with God? Does anyone remember? And I need teachers to help me call on kids, please. Thanks.
Reading the Bible.
Yes, reading the Bible. What other ways? That's right, praying. Anything else?
Asking God to forgive us.
Very good. That's great. Asking God to forgive us. Anybody else?
Jesus died for us.
Yes, believing Jesus died for us. That's great.
Saying goodbye to Jesus when he was on the cross. You remember when people post that video when he was on the cross? He died for us.
Yes, knowing he died for us. Great. Okay, so I'll keep it moving here. So basically, the last time and going into this episode today, Larange wants to go spiritual treasure hunting. What do you think spiritual treasure hunting means?
Paxton. Elijah.
Finding Jesus.
Okay.
Judd.
Finding the Lord.
Silas. Mateo.
Finding Jesus.
Okay.
Fail. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right on.
Two more. Josiah.
Nice.
Alex.
Being fishers of men like God called us to be.
Good job.
Very
You guys
good.
some more answers that are going to move, so we can keep going. Go ahead.
Great. So we're going to see how going through the Bible is the new way of digging for gold. In today's episode, I want you to pay attention to the spiritual gold, not just the gold that he's found before, like gold coins and stuff, but spiritual gold that Larange is going to find. And who is Larange? Who can tell me who Larange is?
Malachi.
Like a puppet that look like a cat, and he has yellow orange, fluffy stuff. That's for comfort.
Yep, he's an orange cat with a feather and a pirate hat. You can't miss him. Okay.
Yeah.
And who else hangs out with Larange? What's her name? It's a dog. What's her name?
Jackson. Killian. Jacoby.
Biscuit.
That's right! Biscuit the dog hangs out with Larange. Okay. There's a few other people, but we'll keep moving on here. So we'll talk about the spiritual gold at the end of the episode, okay? Okay? All right, let's get going with today's episode of
Alright, guys. Everybody pay attention. Pay attention so y'all be able to answer some questions at the end when they do a review.
verse 3, because that's where Benny told me to start. You know, the, how you say, the Beatitudes. Yes, I have a question.
You listen to Benny now?
Sometimes we talk backstage when you're not around. Biscuits, man to man, wait, that doesn't make sense. Male to male, guy to guy, eye to eye, you know what I mean? That's good. Look, let me put it this way, Biscuit. I'm under Benny's tutelage. Tutelage! He's a smart kid, you know? He's a smart kid, he knows the Bible very well, and that's that, you know?
Okay. I was just checking. So you're turning over a new leaf?
What do you mean to turn the leaves, you know, like the leaves of pages of Bible, like those leaves? Is that what you mean?
No, Laurent. To turn over a new leaf, it's just a saying. It means that you're accepting help from others, like you haven't done before. And you don't seem to know everything.
English is not my first language.
That's fine. Just continue, please.
Okay, so as I was saying, I was trying to read Matthew 5 and 3, Matthew 5 verse 3, and I was I am from France. Okay? Alright. And I was looking for Benny to explain something to me, but I cannot find him!
You want to know where he is?
Hang on, I got to fix my hat.
Kids, where do you think he is? Where do you think Benny is?
Where is Benny? Wait, I could not hear Madam Biscuit. Can you repeat that, Madam Biscuit? I'm sorry.
He's in your dressing room. Because you're the only one that has a dressing room around here, you know.
Not everyone can be as cool as me, I suppose. Okay, I will ask him when he comes out, but meanwhile, perhaps you can help me understand. Can you help me understand?
I can do my best.
Great. Okay, so Matthew 5:3. It says, excuse me, and it's very important. Okay, I want to say it correctly. It reads, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom." Okay, I have questions. Poor? We've talked about this. I don't want to be poor. You know that I have heaps of gold, so why would I want to be poor? I don't understand.
Yeah, you're in my dog mansion, remember?
The gold is in your dog mansion. Right, so again, let me repeat. Why would I?
Along with the wood from the ship that you've never built.
Why? Okay, no, but yes, true facts, but why would the poor in spirit be blessed and theirs is the kingdom? You know I like kingdoms. Kings, gold, jewels. Things of that. Hold it right there, Laurent. Buddy, you look a little rough. Did you put that on correctly? Hold it, Laurent. I must stop you from wandering further into theological error. Benny, what are you doing wearing my eye patch and hat? Those are mine. I never said you could go in my dressing room and take those. Sorry about that, Laurent. I couldn't resist. Besides, you have like 30 backups in there. I can spend my money how I want. Besides, a cat has to look good around here. Benny, I don't understand this verse. Why would anyone want to be poor? Laurent, that's why I here. We talked about this. The things in the Bible pertain to the opposite of the physical. They're talking about the spiritual. So if we're talking about spiritual things, what do you think being poor in spirit, what do you think being poor in a spiritual sense means? I don't know. I just want the gold. I mean, I do share it sometimes. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while.
Oh, kids, do you ever remember when Laurent shared it?
Yes.
What did he do?
Share us the gold.
Yeah, exactly. You remember, Laurent, you gave them your gold coins.
Right, yes, I did share gold coins,
Like those
chocolate coins. What else did I share? Something nice toys. We shared the toys we found in the chairs. Oh, I did share. Yes, I did share. I did share.
You said yeah.
Why not share the hat?
Yeah, you have to.
I have. Yeah. Why do you think I should share the hat?
In your claw, 30.
As I have.
Exactly. There's only one of you.
Hey kids, who looks better in the hat, me or the Raj? Okay, look, Benny, look, no. Look, okay. I have no words. Benny, can you talk for a second? Sure, Laurent. Kids, I have a question for you. Other than the silly one I just asked you. What do you think being poor in spirit means? Teachers, can you help me?
Poor means you're on the streets and you don't got no money, and you try to get some money out of people's pockets.
Okay, any other thoughts?
There is poor in spirit, not poor physically.
And
See?
when you're rich, that means you have everything you need, even your food.
Right. Okay.
It means like you've never been baptized.
Yeah, getting warmer. Other thoughts?
Judd.
Ooh. Not rich with God. Okay, getting warmer. Anything else?
Billion.
When you're rich, you need to share with poor. No. Yeah, you need to share with everybody. Yeah.
Keon.
When you poor people give you money.
Remember, this ain't talking about physical, it's talking about spiritual.
Poor in spirit. What does poor in spirit mean?
Isaac.
Relaxing with God.
Yes, and we'll unpack that. Yes, that is
Let's try Josiah.
okay. Yeah.
Means like you could be rich, you could be gorgeous, but you're acting almost like in spirit where you're not like I want everything. You're like I want to share everything I have. That's not what's going on. Not that.
Yeah,
Stay.
I can see that. Okay, great answer. So, when we talk about poor in spirit, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So God really cares about those who are down on their luck. They're the types of people or animals who don't have anything, and God is really concerned for their well-being. So it's talking about the greater need for God for those who are poor in spirit. Are you saying because I'm rich that he does not care about poor?
You are rich.
No, of course not. Of course not. He cares about you. God loves everyone, but those that are really down and out, they need him that much more, and he's that much closer to them. This is a very new concept. Let me try to process this and can you ask me next next time before you go in my dressing room and take my things?
Yes.
Your hats and eye patches are so cool, man. But you're right. I'll ask your permission next time before I take your stuff. Will you accept my apology? Apology accepted. So do I look cool or what?
Guys, quiet down.
You better take that stuff off, kid. It might go to your head. Scene change. Dog Mansion. What's going on today at Dog Mansion? Well, I'll tell you. By the way, kids, does anyone remember what is Dog Mansion actually? Does anyone remember? No, close though.
Island?
It's a place where dogs are like lost homeless animals don't have where to go.
Yes, it's an animal shelter. So we have 3 families coming to potentially adopt Buster and Rufus. I need to check the inventory to see if we're low on kibble. I need to ask Jenny if she'll help me clean out the kennels. Woo, it looks like another busy day.
Yes.
What was that?
That's the person.
Excuse me, is anyone home?
Yes.
Your house looks awful big.
Hey there, little fella.
How are you?
I'm fine, but I think the better question is, how are you?
I'm not doing so well.
What's wrong?
I haven't had any food or water in days, and I've been out in the rain without shelter.
Why are you out there all alone? Did you get lost or separated from your family?
I did. My mom was knitting by the window, and her elbow bumped the ball of yarn, and I got curious as cats do and followed it out the window, and as it unraveled, by the time the whole ball of yarn, it was a long string. Couldn't even find my house and get my way back home.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Don't worry. I'll try to figure out how to get you back to your mom. What's your name, little guy?
My name is Rusty. At least that's what they call me.
Nice to meet you, Rusty. My name is
Hi,
Betty,
Rusty.
and we have plenty of extra pet beds. Why don't you go lie down?
You. You're so cute. Hi, children. Hi. You're cute. You're cute, Teddy.
What am I going to do? He looks terrible. And I'm not a doctor. I just work here. What am I What am I doing? What am I
You're like a baby. Take care of him. Take care of him.
What am I doing?
Hey, Benny. Benny. I came over here to clean out the kennels, and I overheard everything about that poor cat.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Jenny, what should I do?
I know what to do. We can call that traveling vet that just came into town.
But Jenny, we don't have money for stuff like that.
Yeah, but I know who does.
We do? Wait. Oh. Do you think that he would really help us out?
We could talk to him. It couldn't hurt, you know.
I have so much to get done today around here. I think Faranj will listen to you. Would you mind asking?
I don't mind. Let me go find him.
Scene change. We're in my room, and I'm counting my coins. 1,181, 1,182, 1,183, 1,184, 1,185.
What are you so excited about? What are you doing?
1,180. 80. Oh man, Jenny, your friend, me los
Yes. Laurent, have you been doing this all day?
Only for the past 6 hours.
What time did you wake up this morning?
5 o'clock.
Sounds like you have a lot of time on your hands, but I know somebody who doesn't. Listen, we found this little cat. He's been living on the streets
Living
and...
on the streets. I remember that life. I was such an awesome bro.
But he hasn't had much fun. Laurent, this cat we found is in really bad shape. He's gotten lost and he hasn't had food or water in days. He needs to be seen by a vet, stat, but we can't afford one. Would you consider parting with a couple of those?
Like these hundreds of columns of gold coins that I have stacked and I just count for hours for fun. Those?
Yes.
Jenny, I found this fair and square. Look, they're so shiny. Shiny.
Laurent,
Yes,
could you at least come meet the little guy?
I suppose.
He's all curled up. He's curled up in a cat bed in Dog Mansion. He's just shivering. At least come take a look at him, please.
I suppose I could part from my extremely busy schedule of coin counting and yes, if you insist.
Hey, Rusty. I have someone here that would like to meet you. Rusty, this is Laurent. Laurent, this is Rusty.
There is Heather.
Hey. Hey, you kind of look like me.
Yeah, you kind of look like me. You have good taste there, pal. Orange tabby.
I was born like this.
Me too, pal. High paw. So, what seems to be your predicament? I hear you got yourself into some kind of a pickle.
Hey, I got lost. And even though Benny and Jenny gave me a place to stay here, I'm still really sick and I don't have enough money to pay for the vet to come see me.
Oh, wow.
I just want to get well.
I was out on the streets for a hot minute there too, pal.
How was it for you?
Well, parts of it were fun, but I think I forgot how it can be kind of lonely and rough out there.
And cold and rainy.
Some nights I couldn't even find a fish head to gnaw on, and then if I did find milk, it usually was sour, would give me a tummy ache. Look, pal, I'll tell you what, I'm happy to pay for a vet to check you out and help you feel all better.
Really?
Yes, really.
That's very kind of you. And I appreciate that. Well, I'm really tired. I need to go lie down. But I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon?
Can you come visit me sometime?
Yes, Laurent. Whoa, you scared me. I'm sure he would love for you to come and visit him from time to time until the vet can come. Yes, of course I'll come visit you, of course. poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. We. You just helped somebody poor in spirit. So, good for you. God's really going to honor that. Oh, well, thanks, Benny. I appreciate I'm happy to pay. All right, everybody, let's give our performance a round of applause. All right, so what spiritual treasure did Laurence discover in today's episode?
Money. Gold coins. You get to that spiritual treasure.
It's not gold. Maybe
Judge? Yes, your name's Judge.
Ooh, yeah, sharing. Yes, sharing.
Violet? Yes.
Who did Laurent help?
Who did Laurent help?
Charity.
Yes, Rusty the cat. What did Rusty need?
Zay?
What was wrong with Rusty?
Gemma?
Right. What did he need money for? There was something specific that he needed
Okay.
money for.
The vet.
Yes. Why did he need to see the vet?
Because he was lonely on the road while it was storming and pouring.
Yes. Why do we take animals to the vet? Just like why do humans go to doctors? Why do we take animals to the vet? The veterinarian.
Vivian?
Yes, and they can feel better because they're sick. So the spiritual treasure was that Laurent basically paid so that Rusty could go see the animal doctor or the vet to feel better. So he helped out another animal. So that's why would we call that spiritual treasure? Why is that of value? That action of sharing something, of paying for somebody to go to the doctor. Why would we call that treasure?
Malachi?
Because there's other people out there because they don't know what to do and they're often in one spot that's in the same place. You can help them out and say, hey, you have to help some help.
Yeah. Does God want us to help people when we can?
Yes.
Right. Very good. All right, everybody. Well, I really